Hey Ryan, your video Monkey See, Monkey Do, the topics you brought up all made me think of one topic, and that's diversity. I've taken a few diversity classes in my adult life, and every time I'm struck by just the phenomenal silliness of a group of people looking over at another group of people and think, gosh, they're different. I mean, isn't that wrong? No, let's look at how their differences make things better for all of us and open up new perspectives that make us all more successful. I always want to yell out, ridiculous! I mean, here's the thing, and all those things you talked about, I think comes down to one thing. Education, if it focused and took advantage of our youthful propensity for self-involvement, if you just take that focus that's already directed there and help fine-tune it into what makes us all, our focuses, our facets that make us individuals, our personality combination, the things that we like that are kind of unique to us, though not necessarily unique. Photography, books, music, art, science, whatever we somehow part of our mind and part of our personality and our temperament seems to be attracted to certain things. Now, if we focused on that as youth, if we saw how awesome all those kind of unique parts of who we are really were, and then we start, being able to recognize that in other people. Look at this great guy. Let's see. Let's focus for just a second. Here we go. Well, I think we wouldn't have to take diversity training. We'd be really aware of it at an early age, and we'd understand how awesome it is and why it's necessary and how all of these things are a part of us. You don't have to look at somebody and think, hey, is that the way they do things okay? If you already knew that the way they do things is kind of just like the way you do things. They have their own perspective and their own talents, and that's what makes them cool. That's what makes you cool. And then, no one would have to be judging each other for the things that make them great, for the things that make them different. That shoelace story I told in my last video, someone told me a story about their shoelaces, about buying shoelaces. And the thing was, in that person's life, that person was just starting to get involved in a form of artistic expression. And they had a unique take on it. Their take was different than I'd seen something similar, but not quite like what they were doing. And the response that they were getting, other than people like, oh my gosh, I want to buy your art, from a lot of different people was, that's ridiculous, that's silly, that's, whatever people tell each other to try to get them to stop being so unique, stop being so creative and awesome. Because they don't respect it, they don't understand it. And I think they don't respect it, they don't understand it because maybe they're not in touch with what makes them special and unique. They haven't yet found their artistic expression or their physical or mental or emotional or spiritual expression. So this person was kind of ashamed of what made them unique, and so rather than talk about their art, they told me a story about their shoelaces. So that's where I've connected all your dots in that adults would be better to talk to if they understood their diversity is what made them interesting, and they'd be able to talk about what makes them unique. And then the education I would get would let me be receptive to that and not feel threatened by that and be excited by that. And what else? I guess that's about enough. That's about enough, my friend. All right, Ryan, great videos, always got me thinking, and I'll talk to you later.